Welcome to Outlaw Ridge Speedway for Race 2 of the Sprint Car Series. Tonight, the clock didn't just tick, it cut like a knife. Look at these times. The entire grid is packed into less than 0.2 of a second. One missed cushion, one loose slide job, and you go from a front row seat to the back of the nosebleed section. The margin for error tonight? 0. The lights are on and the fans are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, race fans from around the world, welcome to Outlaw Ridge Sprint Series Race 2, hosted by Dirty 30 Motorsports. Tonight, the drivers will battle against each other, the clock, and the track itself as they fight for every position, every inch of racing room, and every opportunity to stand in victory lane. From qualifying speed to the intensity of the heat races, and finally, the ultimate test, the feature event. Only the strongest, fastest, and most determined driver will survive the chaos and claim the checkered flag. Wait a minute, hold on! We've got absolute madness at the Ridge, and it's not from the racing. John Pedersen, a spectator in the stands, just literally built a wall right on the track.
We have a security breach at the Ridge. John Pedersen comes out of the stands and drops a wall right in the middle of a championship qualifying session. That is a black flag for life. Get this guy out of the arena. Cars are smashing into a barrier that wasn't there 2 seconds ago. Pedersen takes off running, hitting the exit, but the damage is done. A textbook shitball move to try and sabotage the fastest grid in sprint car history. What a piece of trash, Bob. He's banned for life after that lame stunt.
We will get back to the action after this quick message from our sponsor.
Boring snacks got you feeling empty. Shut up your stomach with the longest, thickest, most aggressive meat stick on the market. Jack's Meat Sticks, go ahead and try to take it all down. Jack's Meat Sticks, deep throat this.
Available now. Side effects include sudden bursts of adrenaline and questioning your life choices. With the track villain John Pedersen officially banned and booted from the region, the debris is cleared and it is time to get back to business. He tried to break the field, but these drivers don't back down from a concrete wall, let alone a troll in the stands. The wall is gone, the grid is full throttle, and the real racing is about to begin shortly.
26 laps of qualifying are in the books. The clay is packed and the talking is over. GypsyyKarma and Tiki lead a hungry, hyper-compressed pack of sprint cars into turn 1, with some cars 0.2 of a second apart and a racetrack that wants to tear the wings right off these machines. We're about to have one exciting night of racing. Strap in! The heat race is next at Outlaw Ridge.
I'd be curious to know who the John Pedersen that's up for.
Talk about pulling it out of the fire. 5 minutes of chaos on the clay, and it all came down to the final rotation. Tiki lays down a blistering 10.263 at the buzzer, thinking it's enough. But out of nowhere, GypsyyKarma clocks a spectacular 10.239 on her 26th and final lap to snatch the pole by 24 thousandths of a second. That is how you close out a qualifying session.
Third place goes to Niikuri, who completed 27 laps and posted a 10.284 second qualifying lap, only 45 thousandths off the pole.
Rolling off fourth tonight is EavanEvans with 25 laps completed and a fastest lap of 10.305 seconds. Fifth position belongs to Jack Jekyll, putting down 24 laps with a quickest time of 10.325 seconds. Starting sixth, Mason Rainier with 26 laps turned and a fastest lap of 10.377 seconds. Seventh on the grid is Kathleen Spitfire, completing 25 laps and recording a 10.418 second lap. Eighth place goes to Joe 30 with 26 laps completed and a fastest lap of 10.424 seconds, just 6 thousandths behind the driver ahead, showing how tight this qualifying session really was. And rounding out the field in ninth position, Vanessa 30 with 25 laps completed and a fastest lap of 10.623 seconds.
The cars are tuned and the drivers are ready. With such a close qualifying session, tonight's race is shaping up to be an absolute battle from the drop of the green flag.
Green flag is in the air for 20 laps of fury. Tiki gets a monster lunch off the front row, but look at the lap times drop immediately. By lap 2, EavanEvans and Niikuri are throwing down 10.1s and 10.2s. They are absolutely hammering the cushion early, trying to hunt down Tiki before he checks out into the sunset.
But keep your eyes on the 30 car. Joe 30 is absolutely on a mission from the back row. He clocks a blistering personal best 10.206 on lap 14, reeling in Kathleen Spitfire and Mason Rainier. On lap 17, 30 makes the move stick, slicing his way up into the top 5. The Dirty 30 machine is hooked up and hunting.
White flag is out, and it's a drag race to the line. EavanEvans holds off a ferocious final charge from GypsyyKarma to steal the heat race victory by just 0.3 of a second. Niikuri claims the final podium spot. Tiki settles for 4th despite holding the fastest lap of the race.
And Heat Race 1 is officially in the books. After 20 intense laps of side-by-side sprint car action, we have our final finishing order. With every driver pushing their machines to the limit around the track, it's bound to be one hell yeah of a night! Taking the Heat Race victory tonight, EavanEvans.
The heat race brought the first major battle of the night, with EavanEvans finding victory lane after 20 laps of intense racing. The field was tight throughout, but the biggest headline came from Tiki, who recorded the fastest lap of the heat with an impressive run.
The waiting is over. The engines scream to life. The headers are glowing orange under the lights.
He never let me down.
And the green flag drops at the ridge. 900 horsepower beasts unleash absolute fury into turn 1. Evans and Karma are wheel to wheel on the cushion. We are green for the feature. Tiki is diving low, and the entire pack is a swirling cyclone of mud and metal.
They are running bumper to bumper, door to door through the corner. Neither driver is giving an inch. One slip, one missed apex, and it's all over. This is absolute peak short track racing. Just a masterclass in holding the line under pressure.
The race settles into a furious rhythm as the lead changes hands repeatedly and the front runners race inches apart.
Do not blink at this mid-pack, because the monsters are lurking in the mud. EavanEvans, Jack Jekyll, and Mason Rainier are sitting right there in striking distance, all running low 10.3s. In a 50-lap feature, starting mid-pack at the ridge just means you get a front row seat to the lesson being taught in speed.
We are past the halfway mark, and the tracking monitors just lit up. A brand new fastest lap of the race just dropped. The leader is pushing the absolute limits of the equipment right now, trying to check out and leave the rest of the field in the dust. Lap 30 brings the fastest circuit of the night as Niikuri stops the clock at a sensational 10.164 seconds. With just a handful of laps remaining, EavanEvans, Niikuri, and Tiki engage in a breathtaking three-way battle for victory.
Off the final corner, EavanEvans claims the win by a mere 0.153 seconds over Niikuri, with Tiki only 10th behind in 3rd.
What an incredible night of sprint car racing here at Sandy Bay. From the opening laps of qualifying to the final charge to the checkered flag, tonight delivered everything fans come to expect from dirt track racing. Close battles, blistering lap times, and drivers pushing their machines to the absolute limit.
The checkered flag has dropped, the dust has settled, and we have a winner here at Sandy Bay. After 50 grueling laps of high-speed sprint car action, the feature race is officially complete. The total race time tonight was 8 minutes, 56 seconds, and 807 milliseconds, with the field separated by only fractions of a second at the front. Every driver brought everything they had, but only one could stand atop the podium. Taking home the feature race victory, EavanEvans! A fantastic drive from start to finish, leading the field to the checkered flag after 50 laps. Evan crossed the line with a winning time of 8:56.807 and recorded a best lap of 10.209 seconds.
Finishing second just 153 thousandths of a second behind the winner, Niikuri. A tremendous battle all race long with the fastest lap of the entire feature. Niikuri ripped around the track on lap 31 with an incredible 10.164 second lap. Third place goes to Tiki, only 309 thousandths off the lead. A strong podium finish with a best lap of 10.209 seconds. Fourth place belongs to GypsyyKarma, finishing just over half a second behind the winner after another impressive performance with a fastest lap of 10.265 seconds. Fifth place goes to Kathleen Spitfire, crossing the line less than 1 second behind the leader. Seventh place goes to Joe 30 with a strong effort throughout the feature and a best lap of 10.189 seconds, showing the speed was there all night. Eighth place belongs to Jack Jekyll, finishing the feature with a best lap of 10.300 seconds. And rounding out tonight's field, Vanessa 30, completing the race 2 laps down with a best lap of 10.457 seconds.
And moving on to our milestones for the evening here is your Sandy Bay Night of Action Awards after the dust settled.
First award is Driver of the Night. Tonight's Driver of the Night award goes to EavanEvans. Qualifying fourth was only the beginning. Avan charged through the field, claimed victory in the heat race, and then sealed the deal with a commanding win in the feature. It was a complete performance from green flag to checkered flag and a well-deserved trip to victory lane. Second award is Fastest Driver. The Fastest Driver award belongs to Niikuri. On lap 31 of the feature, Niikuri unleashed a stunning 10.164 second lap, the quickest circuit of the entire main event. When pure speed was needed, nobody was faster. The third award of the evening is the Pole Sitter Award. The Pole Sitter Award goes to GypsyyKarma, who set the tone for the evening by blazing to the top of the qualifying charts with a spectacular 10.239 second lap. From the very first session, the pace was undeniable. Our fourth award is the Hard Charger Award. The Hard Charger Award goes to Kathleen Spitfire. Following qualifying, Kat fought relentlessly throughout the night and backed it up with a lightning-fast 10.2 under 1 second lap in the feature. A determined drive that showcased both speed and perseverance. And finally, the last award of the evening is the Consistency Award. The Consistency Award is presented to Tiki. Second in qualifying, fastest in the heat race with a brilliant 10.113 second lap, and third in the feature. An outstanding display of speed and steadiness in every session of the night.
Give your award winners a round of applause. It was a great night here at Outlaw Ridge in Sandy Bay, hosted by Dirty 30 Motorsports and brought to you by Spitfire Racing, where we race without grace.
The feature race proved that every lap mattered, with the top drivers separated by less than 1 second at the finish. The competition was fierce, the track was fast, and Sandy Bay delivered another unforgettable night of racing.
And a word from our sponsor before we bring you the updated season standings.
Forget wings. You need a hammer to the skull. Ogre Piss Energy. It looks toxic, it smells terrifying, but it slams your brain into overdrive. Drink the green, fuel the machine. Ogre Piss, it tastes like victory. Ogre is love, Ogre is life.
And before we go, here's the updated standings for this season.
The way things are shaping up, it's about to be one hell of a season here at Outlaw Ridge. Can I get a hell yeah?
This one's for the immersion.
That wraps up another incredible night at Sandy Bay. Congratulations to all the drivers who battled through qualifying, the heat, and the feature. The cars are parked, the track lights are going dark, but the memories from this race night will last until the next green flag drops.
Spitfire racing, Sandy Bay, where we race without grace. Spitfire racing, Sandy Bay, where we race without grace. Yeah, the brakes, no warnings. Sandy Bay layout, banging off the walls just to take the first place. Heavy bass thumping while the tires pop. No manners on the track, and we yell it out loud. Yeah, we race without grace in the Sandy Bay. Spitfire racing, Sandy Bay, where we race without